Good morning, YouTube. My name is Vilo, and I'm a member of the Southwest Aquatic Society. We're starting a new segment called Show Me Your Tank, and we thought it'd just be fitting to start by showing you the fish room of our president, Ron Sawyer. So without further ado, let's head on out to his house and check out his system. The Southwest Aquatic Society is a group for aquarium hobbyists in the southwest region of the United States, comprised by Arizona, Southern California, Nevada, and New Mexico. Its headquarters is based out of Phoenix, Arizona. We have been refining the aquarium scene since March of 2018. This group is for discussion and support of the aquarium hobby. Aquarium keepers of all kinds are welcome here. The Southwest Aquatic Society hosts a monthly meeting held on the first Sunday of the month, featuring guest speakers as well as a monthly trade show. So, if you're looking for a memorable afternoon out with a fellow hobbyist, the Southwest Aquatic Society is the place for you. Hey guys, I believe we are here.
Arrived.
How you doing, sir? I'm here to see Mr. Ron Sawyer.
Sawyer?
Yeah.
You have a unit?
Okay, so we're off. A little bit of instructions on how to get to Ron's house. So hopefully we're a little bit ahead of schedule. Captain, my captain.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you?
Fine.
Good to see you. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the president of the Southwest Aquatic Society, Mr. Ron Sawyer.
How are you, folks?
I would like to take this opportunity to apologize to Ron since I've been mispronouncing his last name all this time. His name is Ron Sauer, not Ron Sawyer. All right then, after you, sir.
Let's go see some things. Well, Vilo, you remember that day that you brought, you and Mike and Riley brought the tank over from my old place to this place?
Yeah, let me just say, wow.
Yeah, well, I filled it up that evening, and there was nothing but muddy water. And when I finally got it settled down after about a week or so, I started actually putting plants in there. The fish were already in there, and the plants had some recovering to do, but they started coming back pretty nicely now. Plus, I've added a few. And you can see here, I like Congo tetras. And I have also a male crib over here, and he's lost his color now. He's probably a few minutes ago. And then you see the yo-yo loaches go streaking by. Then I got a few flagfish in there, about 6. There's one. The male, those aren't looking too good. Those in the back are looking pretty good. So yeah. And then a couple of the blue platinum angels, pearl scales. Those angels come from pairs that Carrie got from me, and she spawned them, and then I've got a couple of them in here. There's one, and the other ones. They're usually together, but right now they must be having a tiff or something. Who knows? And what you don't see in there are a lot of catfish. I got about 25 aquariums. Yep. The 3 of them in there, they chase each other around most of the day.
And keep you snail free.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, I got some snails from you the last meeting. I think I got 3 or 4. There's still one in there. He manages to hide, I guess.
And your plants look awesome.
Thank you.
So what is powering this beast?
Well, you mean powering, we've got electrical lights.
Well, yeah.
And I have my most important filter is this Madden filter, and this is called the Tower. It's not, I don't have, if you come from above, I don't have the spouts of the return valves, the return tubes coming from behind it. It's actually like a giant, sponge filter like you'd buy at a store, only it's a tower with three of them in there.
Oh yeah, and they're coming from inside the sponge itself.
Yeah.
That's clever.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I get these from Stefan at what you call it, Swiss Tropicals. Now down here I have two air pumps.
Oh.
One of them they're Tetras and Tetra Whispers, and one of them runs 2 of these, and then it's got a smaller one running another single one of these outflow tubes.
And you're pushing CO2 as well.
And I've got the CO2 set up in this tank as well. That's all on a timer here. The lights, CO2, filters aren't, of course. So I leave my lights on about 6 hours a day because it's pretty strong light. I also added some more LEDs to them. I have a friend back in my old neighborhood that likes to mess around with LEDs, and we just made that little project and added those in there too. You get a little bit more red, a little bit more growth out of them. On the other end, I have a recently added Eheim filter.
Those are good.
Canister filter, yes. And it's so easy to maintain. And you see I have it outside because I have a lot of back problems and knee problems. So you see my chairs here. I'm going to tell you how I got this room set up now. you can see my chairs here. They're all on casters. Okay, so I roll around in here a lot. And everything I've done in this room is set up so that I don't have to break my back, schlepping water and stuff like that. So let me show you my workspace.
Oh, look at that.
Just on the other side here is my washer and dryer. Okay, so this closet has now become a workspace for me. And let's see, Becky Oakley plumbed in the sink for me. She did a wonderful job, not one leak.
So I see you got an RO2 system that goes into that container in the corner.
Yes, and the RO system is easily detached. I didn't have it this way before, but now I've got it on a quick detach. Turns on and starts pumping.
Oh.
Well, not pumping, just put pressure. Goes into this tank. It's about a 50-gallon tank, 52 gallons, I think. And then what I do is I'll use this siphon tube, drop the business end here into the tank, take the other end. Don't like to suck up fish water anymore, so I use the bulb, pump it. I drain the tank to about 30 to 40%. Have a mark on the side that I can see. And then once it's drained, that's when I work with my plants. And if you look over here, I have all kinds of towels and buckets down in the corner there. Yep. The waste can is movable, and extra little tables I can pull out. And then I can sit down and package plants here, or cut them, trim them, whatever I want to do with them. Extra shelf here. These shelves go up and down. They've got a support.
Oh, awesome.
So
you have this extremely well organized.
Yeah, it was all thought out and planned before we got here. And then anyhow, to get water back into the tank, I got sidetracked. I just plop this over, push my submersible pump, turn it on, and it needs a little water now, so I'm going to add it. And this evaporates about a gallon a day. It did at my old place and it's doing about the same here. I don't use covers on this tank. People ask why. Lots of times I like to just look down and peer in the tank from the top. It's like looking into a pond or a lake or a creek or whatever.
It is, and I like the concept that you actually have no background. It's see-through. It looks awesome.
Well, the whole idea is that it forms its own background with the plants.
Exactly.
And I've still got some growing in to do here. I've got these Indian water sprite Indian fern. That's growing. They're not growing as fast as they did before, and I've got the bound that are growing. And so if we put the tall plants in the background, that's all we need. That makes the background.
So Ron, I'm going to get a little bit personal here.
All right.
What are your water parameters?
Usually the pH is around 6.8. The hardness right now is around 1 total dissolve. TDS is about 177, 180, right in that range. I've been bringing it down because when I was at the old place before we moved this over here, it was like up around, my RO system had not been working properly. and I was getting like 545 TDS. So this then has, since I got the new filter and everything set up.
Oh, your TDS went down a lot with that.
Yeah, but I've gotten them in from some places. I forget who it was. I just recently got something. I got something from somebody, and the TDS was like 900 and something. I think it was down in Tucson area. Yeah, I got some fish from a gal from down there. It was like, when I checked it was 940 or 950. It was anyhow, I drip. I don't really drip acclimate. They basically take a cup or two of water, throw in the bucket, and acclimate them that way over a period of a few hours. But yeah, I had just gotten 12 more Congos. That's what it was. I've got 22 Congos in there now.
They look awesome.
Tetras.
They are beautiful. So another question, Ron. I see you have another tank over here.
Yeah.
That is still in the making.
Well, this is going to be my February project, but we have some other things going on in our community. We just left that we were still committed to. We're going to carry out with them, so I haven't got to all this yet. But I've got to get a board cut, and it's going to have about a 4-inch lip, a little shelf, so I can. That one was made that way too on that one there. I've determined I want it a little bit wider, and so it gives me a place to put things while I'm working the tank. But I'll get a board that will actually extend the full 72 inches of the aquarium to disperse the weight. Before I do that, I'm actually going to put an upright board here to bolster this, and then another one on top, because as you can see, there's about a 1/4 of an inch gap at the thinnest gap. So I'm going to bring that up, because the slightest, I just don't want anything to cause this glass to start bending and then pull away at the corners. Pull the adhesive away. So that's a project waiting to happen. I got lids for it, and I already have another E-Heim for it, and I'll probably get a second E-Heim. Either that or I'm going to get another sponge tower. And
what do you foresee putting in that tank?
Lots of plants, and I'm still debating on fish. I want to get some Corydorus adolphoi, and maybe some ecus, whatever, because I think they're pretty attractive corridors. And then I thought about discus for the tank, but I'm not sure if I'll do discus or something like rainbows. A tank full. I've seen a tank of rainbows back up in the Washington area with one of the members up there. And it is just gorgeous when you've got a green planted tank and the Osmani swimming through with the blue, purple, and gold colors on them. It's just gorgeous.
Absolutely.
So my tanks, I don't breed my fish. If I breed anything, it's the plants. If they breed, it's just they did it on their own. And a lot of my panda cories are that way here. But I just like to work the plants. And if the fish spawn and they survive, that's good. That means I'll have plenty of plant cover for them.
Fantastic.
And then my next project, which might be simpler and easier to get started than the 125 here, is the little, I've got a little 5-gallon we got at the swap.
Oh, sounds to me like you're going to get into shrimp.
Yeah, I'm going to do some shrimp. My friend Stan has had shrimp tanks, and he's gotten started back with shrimps, and so I was trying to convince him to get a larger tank, and finally he and his wife decided they'd get a 75-gallon. I said, if you get that, I'll get a little tank and do some shrimp. And so that's going to come into fruition here one day. So,
excellent. Fantastic.
Yeah. And then I will be decorating the walls with more fish objects. Picked this up at the auction last time. Let's see, that was Emily, I think. Emily? Yeah, Emily. She had this along with some Danio art and a couple other fish species, which I can't remember right now, but the Danio struck me as well.
Very nice.
Very nice. When my wife and her friend are out shopping, they find things like that for me. And then when I go shopping at the Mexican pottery places, that's what I like to get. We were away this weekend in not Tucson, Yuma. We were down there in Yuma and went to one of the shops, but they didn't have anything fish-wise. Anyway, I have my plant fertilizers, and all this stuff is on casters, so when this one gets set up, I can just move it from one side or the other.
Very efficient.
I use pretty much CChem products, but as you can see, I have used other brands as well. The pump bottles are good.
Yep.
So this is a CChem Filtration there. I hit that. Usually, and if you go online on the CChem website, you can actually get their suggestions for the actual type of fertilizing, what to use and when. And most of the time, I go by that. I do have some dry fertilizers that I bought from Nylock, Poland, and Nylock. And so I put them in like here. So when I run out of a CChem product, I'll use something similar from the dry, and I'll dose it with dry. These little, this is an IKEA cabinet. I got it secondhand from
Wow.
that. And
Of course, fortified IKEA cabinet.
oh, it is definitely fortified. Yeah.
You know, did I ask? I don't remember if I asked. How many gallons is your tank?
These are 125s.
125
Both
both
of
of
these,
them. Okay. Very nice. Well, Ron, I have to say this tank looks amazing.
It needs something.
It needs a little. It will come in. It looks much better than the last time I saw it. That's for sure.
I'll agree with that 100%.
Yeah, the last time I saw this tank, we were moving it in here, and it was nothing but mud in it.
Yep.
But yeah. Well, Ron.
They seem pretty happy.
Yeah. Well, Ron, I guess it's thank you. Appreciate you
Okay.
having us over
Thank
and
you.
Come to your house to see your setup. And this is just part one because we have to come see what you're going to do on that.
I'll give it about 3 months.
Yeah, we will accept that challenge.
Okay.